Question number 501. Question. The Canadian Shield plays a significant role in Canada's economy due to its Option A. Agricultural land. Option B. Technology hubs. Option C. Natural resources. Option D. Tourism sectors. The answer is Option C. Natural resources. Question number 502. Question. Quebec introduced pension plan in which year? Option A. 1965. Option B. 1920. Option C. 1947. Option D. 1940. The answer is Option A. 1965. Question number 503. Question. The historical event known as the Battle of Vimy Ridge during World War I is celebrated for what key reason? Option A. Demonstrating Canada's military independence. Option B. Marking Canada's first engagement in a European war. Option C. Representing a pivotal victory and national unity. Option D. Establishing the Royal Canadian Navy. The answer is Option C. Representing a pivotal victory and national unity. Question number 504. Question. Who is considered the main architect of the Canadian Confederation? Option A. George Etienne Cartier. Option B. John A. Macdonald. Option C. Louis Riel. Option D. Alexander Mackenzie. The answer is Option B. John A. Macdonald. Question number 505. Question. Ontario contains more than what proportion of Canadian citizens? Option A. 3/4. Option B. 1/3. Option C. 1/2. Option D. 1/4. The answer is Option B. 1/3. Question number 506. Question. The federal police in Canada are called? Option A. The Canadian Rangers. Option B. OPP. Option C. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Option D. The Canadian Army. The answer is Option C. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Question number 507. Question. Jasper National Park is renowned for? Option A. Its hot springs. Option B. Its marine life. Option C. Its dark sky preserve. Option D. Its urban beaches. The answer is Option C. Its dark sky preserve. Question number 508. Question. The Underground Railroad was a network that did what? Option A. Transported goods underground between provinces. Option B. Helped enslaved African Americans flee to Canada. Option C. Was a subway system in Toronto. Option D. Connected British Columbia to Alberta. The answer is Option B. Helped enslaved African Americans flee to Canada. Question number 509. Question. Samuel de Champlain and Pierre de Monts established the first, Option A, European settlement north of Florida in the year? Option B, 1589. Option C, 1604. Option D, 1608. The answer is Option B, 1604. Question number 510. Question. Which of these maintains the National Register of Electors? Option A. Provincial legislatures. Option B. Elections Canada. Option C. The Governor-General. Option D. The House of Commons. The answer is Option B. Elections Canada. Question number 511. Question. In Inuktitut language, Nunavut means? Option A. Our land. Option B. Our village. Option C. Our country. Option D. Our people. The answer is Option A. Our land. Question number 512. Question. What is the primary significance of the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, for Canada? Option A. It allowed for free trade between Canada, the USA, and Mexico. Option B. It restricted trade with countries outside North America. Option C. It imposed tariffs on European goods. Option D. It dissolved the Commonwealth trade benefits. The answer is Option A. It allowed for free trade between Canada, the USA, and Mexico. Question number 513. Question: House of Commons recognized Quebecois as a distinct nation within a united Canada in Option A, 1966, Option B, 1986, Option C, 1996, Option D, 2006. The answer is Option D, 2006. Question number 514. Question: Canada's oil sands are primarily located in which province, known as a major source of Canada's oil production? Option A, Alberta. Option B, Saskatchewan. Option C, British Columbia. Option D, Manitoba. The answer is Option A, Alberta. Question number 515. Question: The official languages of Canada are Option A, English and Spanish. Option B, English and French. Option C, French and Latin. Option D, English and Latin. The answer is Option B, English and French. Question number 516. Question: In which Canadian city is the headquarters of the federal government located? Option A, Toronto. Option B, Ottawa. Option C, Montreal. Option D, Vancouver. The answer is Option B, Ottawa. Question number 517. Question: What does the National Film Board of Canada primarily produce? Option A, feature-length films. Option B, documentaries. Option C, television dramas. Option D, animated shorts. The answer is Option B, documentaries. Question number 518. Question: What do you call the political party with the second largest number of seats in the federal government? Option A, majority government. Option B, Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition. Option C, the Cabinet. Option D, minority government. The answer is Option B, Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition. Question number 519. Question: The map of the east coast of Canada was first drawn by Option A, Ferdinand Magellan. Option B, Christopher Columbus. Option C, Jacques Cartier. Option D, John Cabot. The answer is Option D, John Cabot. Question number 520. Question: What does the term cliffhanger refer to in the context of Canadian parliamentary elections? Option A, a vote that is too close to call. Option B, a physical challenge for candidates. Option C, a debate that ends without a conclusion. Option D, a scandal during the election process. The answer is Option A, a vote that is too close to call. Question number 521. Question: Who was the first Prime Minister of Canada born after Confederation, and also the first to be born in Canada? Option A, William Lyon Mackenzie King. Option B, Arthur Mayon. Option C, John Diefenbaker. Option D, R.B. Bennett. The answer is Option C, John Diefenbaker. Question number 522. Question: The housing, schools, and other services for First Nation Reserve is the responsibility of Option A, Prime Minister. Option B, Premier. Option C, Band Chief. Option D, Mayor. The answer is Option C, Band Chief. Question number 523. Question: In what year did Canada officially adopt its current national flag featuring a maple leaf? Option A, 1965, Option B, 1973, Option C, 1980, Option D, 1967. The answer is Option A, 1965. Question number 524. Question: Canadian citizens are eligible to vote at the age of Option A, 18, Option B, 17, Option C, 21, Option D, 16. The answer is Option A, 18. Question number 525. Question: The maple leaf has been included in Canadian military uniforms since Option A, 1920s, Option B, 1850s, Option C, 1880s, Option D, 1820s. The answer is Option B, 1850s. Question number 526. Question: Which city is the capital of Newfoundland and Labrador? Option A, Edmonton. Option B, Winnipeg. Option C, St. John's. Option D, Regina. The answer is Option C, St. John's. Question number 527. Question: Who led the Metis Armed Uprising? Option A, Gabriel Dumont. Option B, Sam Steele. Option C, Louis Riel. Option D, Metis. The answer is Option C, Louis Riel. Question number 528. Question: The first European who explored the St. Lawrence River was Option A, Jacques Cartier. Option B, John Cabot. Option C, Christopher Columbus. Option D, William Cormack. The answer is Option A, Jacques Cartier. Question number 529. Question: Which province connected to mainland via the Confederation Bridge? Option A, Prince Edward Island. Option B, Newfoundland and Labrador. Option C, Nova Scotia. Option D, New Brunswick. The answer is Option A, Prince Edward Island. Question number 530. Question: Which environmental milestone did Canada achieve by creating Sable Island National Park Reserve in 2013? Option A, protecting wild horses. Option B, preserving a unique dune ecosystem. Option C, establishing the first urban national park. Option D, creating its largest marine protected area. The answer is Option B, preserving a unique dune ecosystem. Question number 531. Question: The significant legal principle of peace, order, and good government is foundational to which document? Option A, the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Option B, the Constitution Act of 1867. Option C, the British North America Act. Option D, the Canada Act, 1982. The answer is Option B, the Constitution Act of 1867. Question number 532. Question: French colonists began to settle in the maritime provinces in Option A, 1624. Option B, 1594. Option C, 1614. Option D, 1604. The answer is Option D, 1604. Question number 533. Question: Canada's involvement in the NATO-led mission in Afghanistan began in Option A, 1999. Option B, 2001. Option C, 2003. Option D, 2006. The answer is Option B, 2001. Question number 534. Question: Provincial governments are responsible for which of the following policy areas? Option A, citizenship. Option B, interprovincial trade. Option C, navigation. Option D, education and healthcare. The answer is option D, education and healthcare. Question number 535. Question: what is the primary function of the Supreme Court of Canada? Option A, to advise the Prime Minister. Option B, to interpret and apply the law. Option C, to oversee provincial governments. Option D, to elect federal officials. The answer is option B, to interpret and apply the law. Question number 536. Question: Hudson Bay Company has set up the cities of Edmonton, Langley, and Victoria as Option A, Army bases. Option B, landing stages. Option C, religious settlements. Option D, trading posts. The answer is option D, trading posts. Question number 537. Question: the federal government resides in Option A, Toronto. Option B, Montreal. Option C, Vancouver. Option D, Ottawa. The answer is option D, Ottawa. Question number 538. Question: which environmental milestone did Canada achieve with the establishment of Guayhanas National Park Reserve? Option A, preserving the world's largest temperate rainforest. Option B, protecting unique marine ecosystems. Option C, establishing a model for co-management with Indigenous peoples. Option D, creating the first carbon-neutral national park. The answer is option C, establishing a model for co-management with Indigenous peoples. Question number 539. Question: which of the following country emerged as Canada's largest trade partner after the World Wars? Option A, European Union. Option B, Japan. Option C, United Kingdom. Option D, United States. The answer is option D, United States. Question number 540. Question: the descendants of the original French colonists are known as Option A, First Canadians. Option B, Acadians. Option C, French founders. Option D, French Canadians. The answer is option B, Acadians. Question number 541. Question: which Canadian innovation is a cornerstone in emergency medical services, providing rapid response capabilities? Option A, the portable defibrillator. Option B, insulin. Option C, the electric wheelchair. Option D, the artificial pacemaker. The answer is option A, the portable defibrillator. Question number 542. Question: along with other former colonies of the British Empire, Canada is part of which organization? Option A, the British Protectorate. Option B, the Commonwealth of Nations. Option C, the Colonial Society. Option D, La Francophonie. The answer is option B, the Commonwealth of Nations. Question number 543. Question: Newfoundland and Labrador joined Confederation in year. Option A, 1949. Option B, 1999. Option C, 1867. Option D, 1880. The answer is option A, 1949. Question number 544. Question: in what year did the territory of Nunavut become a part of Canada? Option A, 1960. Option B, 1999. Option C, 1867. Option D, 1949. The answer is option B, 1999. Question number 545. Question: the provinces are governed by Option A, legislative assemblies. Option B, direct rule. Option C, federal government. Option D, monarchy. The answer is option A, legislative assemblies. Question number 546. Question: who was the first French Prime Minister of Canada? Option A, Sir John Alexander Macdonald. Option B, Sir Leonard Tilley. Option C, Sir Wilfrid Laurier. Option D, Sir George Etienne Cartier. The answer is option C, Sir Wilfrid Laurier. Question number 547. Question: in Canadian history, the year 1982 is significant for the option A, patriation of the Constitution. Option B, Official Languages Act. Option C, introduction of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Option D, National Energy Program. The answer is option C, introduction of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Question number 548. Question: the historic act of repatriating the Canadian Constitution from Britain occurred in option A, 1982. Option B, 1967. Option C, 1973. Option D, 1985. The answer is option A, 1982. Question number 549. Question: the historic moment of Canada becoming the first country to officially adopt multiculturalism as a policy occurred in option A, 1971. Option B, 1982. Option C, 1969. Option D, 1995. The answer is option A, 1971. Question number 550. Question: what year was the Official Languages Act passed, promoting equality between English and French in Canada? Option A, 1959. Option B, 1969. Option C, 1982. Option D, 2000. The answer is option B, 1969.